Hey folks, Americana Press here. So, after careful review of many videos that have been just pouring in from Australia, right? What I seen was fire and maneuver, cover fire. They closed with and got close to people and just shot them by, I don't know, 50. The exact numbers, I don't know. Does it matter how many they were? The fact if they shot even one person, that's wrong. Father, son. So it's a family. They're not Australians. They're from somewhere else, right? You know who they are. This isn't something that happens in Australia. They've imported the problem. Okay. They were shooting Jews on a beach. They were shooting Jews during Hanukkah. Who does that? Uh, the answer, you already know the answer, even if you want to disagree with me. All right. Hours before that, on the other side of the world, in a place called the United States, or more Rhode Island to be more exact, another one. I'm not seeing this is a problem. I'm not seeing the evidence, which I know is there because I saw it before they took some of it down. There's a text message from somebody inside the school that was all shot up. Of somebody hearing them say Akbar, Allah Akbar, and they were speaking Arabic. Once again, imported on Hanukkah. This isn't coincidence. Which there's several different things. One, these people are trained, they know how to fight. They know how to shoot civilians down by the hundreds. Okay? There was only two of them. There was only one suspected in the United States. This is a global intifada, okay? That's my opinion. I have to throw that out there before someone goes, you don't know that for a fact. You're right, I don't. But I mean, if the evidence is on the wall that I got egg on my face 10 seconds before I had egg on my face, I saw someone throwing eggs, but I didn't see them actually physically throw the egg at me, I can add 2 and 2 and get 4, okay? I can figure that out. And periodically I'm wrong. And here's one place I was wrong is the two guys on the bridge overlooking the beach. I thought there were 3 people because of the angle of the cameras, right? Now more footage has come in and I see there is only 2 shooters. I said there was 3 because of the possibility 2 on the bridge, on one down low, shoot and maneuver, and while he had cover fire and overwatch above him. Okay, that's how you do this. The fact these guys know how to do that tells me they're trained combatants. They're not some amateur group that just showed up. Now, who trained them? I'm going to say they're not as good as they could have been. Thank goodness. However, their training is improving. They're getting better at doing this, and the casualty rates are going to go up. This isn't going to go away, and they're going to, the government or whatever, to save you, is going to strip you of your guns. Here's a surprise. Nobody on that beach had a gun, except the cops, and one of the cops didn't quite make it. I watched video footage, continual video footage, over 6 minutes of a position filming these guys unobserved because they didn't get shot at, unobserved by the shooters, who had a clear line of sight that with any training in a rifle could have dropped these 2 in a second. It would have been over. But no, it had to go on and on and on. Pathetic. Okay? That's what happens when you strip your population of their back home where we're at. Had I seen those 2 guys doing that, the shooting, I would have helped the cops. Let's put it that way. I can't say what I would do because, of censorship to shut you up. So you can't say what you need to say. You know what I'm saying. I'm pretty good at my trade. I'm sorry, the cameras. I'm a little freaking pissed off right now. And I probably shouldn't swear, but I did. Sorry. And then here in the United States, we can't find the shooter. The other irony is, as you're looking at the student cell phone videos, I didn't see hardly, see me? See what color I am? I didn't see hardly any of my type of people there. Why? Well, because we're not allowed in school anymore. They couldn't find, I don't know if they found the guy yet or not because Australia has taken over all the feeds. I'm not on the ground to go do real legitimate groundwork. I'm trying to think, journalism. We can't get a person that's not affiliated with some sort of psychological operation, a propaganda network to get down there and get the real footage. The American people, people on the ground who physically see it, that's your real news, because that tells the truth. We don't have the truth here in the United States. We're spoon-fed bullcrap. Who did the shooting? I think they know who did the shooting. They just won't say who did the shooting because of the anti-terrorist rhetoric that'll come out. They need those terrorists to create hate, discontent, conducting raids, killing cops. They need that to push a narrative of we need to get rid of guns, we need to this, we need to that. That is a global agenda, right? We are under attack. I don't want to go down too many rabbit holes. Advice, former counterterrorism operative here. Here's what you do. You have a gun. You follow the laws. You move in twos. If you're in an area, you stay out of Dearborn, Michigan. You don't walk around with pigs. You don't antagonize those who are already unstable. You patiently wait. You buy your time. You let them do what they're going to do, and you be there to stop them. Don't seek them out. You have to flood the area with people like us that love freedom, individual liberty, human life, socialists, communists, Marxists, okay? The oppressors of freedom, individual liberty, they're all around us. They take many, many different shapes and sizes, okay? Up in Michigan, I think there was a guy flying the American flag, on the back of his truck, went in and shot up an LDS church house. That's not cool. That is not the Christian way. That is not what Jesus taught. We do not want to be the aggressors. We do not want to be in the wrong. But we also don't want to sit there and be picked off on a beachhead, unarmed in a bathing suit, trying to celebrate a religious holiday while somebody who hates us kills us all. With the inability to fight back. You have the ability to fight back, but you got to do it smart. You have to make it obvious they're the victim. If you have 6 minutes to observe guys mowing people down and the inability to stop it, there's a problem. The cops wouldn't move in Australia. One of them died, that mindset is stupid. And in the amount of time you've been watching this video, they mowed down people all over in Australia. We're 2 minutes in. 2 minutes short of this video is how long, even a little bit longer, because the video didn't start until after the shooting started. So we're about accurate right now. You have to have the mindset to fight back, and these people are trained, and they're training, and they're getting better at it. Okay? They know how to shoot, move, communicate. They had a combat loadout. They had pump action, bolt action shotguns, and it looked like maybe one high-powered rifle. Now, I watched the video of this guy racking the action on his rifle. He didn't lift up, pull back, push forward, and push down again. It was like an auto cocker. You pull it straight back, straight forward, and then you can shoot again. Okay? You got a call coming in. But he did rapid fire. He had an aim point or an aim dot on there. It wasn't a scope like some. That's not a scope. It's a red dot. It's a quick acquisition sight. It's only good. It's not a real precise scope. Okay, it's a red dot. It's 5 minutes of angle or whatnot, approximately, depending on the dot, which gives you a broad area. Close range target, it's a quick acquisition type sight. Sorry, you pop up, pow, 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 pow. Quick at close ranges. It's supposed to be used on a semi-automatic, like a PC carbine, like a pistol caliber rifle or something. Okay, close range within 200 yards or closer. 200 yards, you're starting to get really bad accuracy. But at close range, those things are deadly. Because you don't have to aim. You can both eyes open, and do your thing. Heaven forbid if we get anybody who's any kind of a talent. These are the slop artists we're facing right now, and look at the damage only 2 men did, or 1 man did in a college. Stay away from crowded areas. If you're in a crowded area and you take fire, seek cover. Okay? Try to find out where the shooting's coming from, and then try to find your way out of the situation without exposing yourself to fire. If you have the ability, you want to take cover, find out where it's coming from, maneuver in a concealed place. Concealed means you're hiding in a concealed maneuvered area all the way up to their position, and then you have to surprise them. The more of them there are, the harder that is to do. By yourself, you are not going to suppress. You're not going to be able to lay down enough suppressive fire. And by the way, the more rounds you shoot that miss, the more rounds that could hit somebody else. You are still responsible for whatever round comes out of that rifle of yours or pistol. Okay? Shoot, move, and communicate. If the cops show up and you have a gun, they're going to shoot you. You have to accept that fact. So remaining concealed, having the firearm concealed until you're up on the target with the intention to take it out. Okay, that gun needs to remain concealed, just like you need to remain concealed. And when you do your dirty business and it's all over with, that needs to go back into concealment. Your hands need to go up, and you need to turn yourself in. That's your Second Amendment. Even more important is that First Amendment. If you can record everything you do or have someone record you doing it to protect you against liars, cheats, and those who think you're going to, those who hate you, they're not coming just after you. They're coming after your guns. They're coming after everything. Okay? You need to use your Bill of Rights. First Amendment. I'm going to be rusty on this one. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion, okay, nor prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or of the press, or of, I can't remember it right this second. It's an old man brain. I know what's in it. I know how to use it, but can I bring it right back? My memory recall is shot, especially when I'm ticked off like I'm right now. We're 12 minutes into it. I'm going to cut this video. Folks, please support my channel. I'm trying to give you good content. If I have the support, I'm not going to go out and do reporting if no one's going to watch it. I'm not going to put myself at risk because it doesn't do me any good. I have a family to take care of. So without further ado, this is Americana Press. I want to know your opinions. Like, share, subscribe, share the video. Holy cow, the YouTube algorithm is slaughtering us for free speech, and you guys are letting it happen. Boost guys like me. If you don't like my stuff, don't, right? But if you do, the more I get boosted, the more I see people that want real, true content. I will go out. I've done it before. And I am not afraid of a gunfight. I'm not afraid of being shot at. I mean, there is fear. I don't want to take a bullet for you, but I will. You know, I don't want to die. But if I do, guess what? It was my day to go. Like, share, subscribe, and please help us get this good content out. You have Nick Shirley, Cam Higbee. Now, and then we have a fracture. I'm sorry, this is going to get to be a long video. We need to stop being fractured, and we need to unify under some sort of a banner, which is why I run with the call sign Crusader 1 Alpha. A crusade, look up the definition what that is. 1 Alpha is the First Amendment. Okay, this is Crusader 1 Alpha with Americana Press signing out.